Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. The Cult Church killer from Kevaughn Smith Church is up for trial, ladies and gentlemen, as the Crown assess should he receive a judge-only trial. Greetings, and salutations to all nations. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's your favorite. It's Rastafari from New York. Thank you for tuning in today. If you're first time tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, hit that red subscribe button. Now, a plea and case management hearing has been rescheduled to December 18 for Andre Ruddock, the man who was implicated in the killing of a woman during a deadly church ritual in St. James, October 2021. This was after prosecutors requested additional time to determine whether Ruddock's desire for a judge-only trial is permissible. The development in the case were headed in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston on last week. The accused man, who was a murder in the Pathway International Kingdom Resurrection Ministry in St. James, is charged with the murder of Tanika Gardner, who is the employee of Appliance Traders Limited. Before the matter was adjourned, the court heard that the prosecutions and defendants have agreed on the tentative trial date, which was not disclosed in court. Ruddock, who has been in custody for the past 2 years, was further remanded into custody. The nation was left stunned by the news of the deadly suspected ritual at the church in Montego Bay on Sunday, October 17, 2021. The congregants were gathered at the church. Now the congregation were instructed to now deceased controversial pastor Kevaughn Smith. During the event, Church Smith reportedly instructed a congregant, a member of the congregation, to slit Gardner's throat. The individual refused, and Ruddock allegedly grabbed the knife that was at hand and sliced the woman's throat in full view of members of the church. Another member of the church, Michael Brown, was also killed during a night of bizarre event, which circumstances says that he allegedly began shootout with the members of the police. Another congregant, Kevaughn Palmer, was reportedly attacked law enforcers with a knife, also was shot dead. Many members of the church, including Kevaughn Smith and Ruddock, were subsequently arrested. But Ruddock remains the only accused that was ever charged in the connections with the night of bizarre events. This after Kevaughn Smith, the pastor, died in a motor vehicle accident Monday, October 25th, 2021 on the road to Kingston, where similar charges were to be laid. A police constable, Orlando Irons, was also in the motor vehicle crash in Linstead Bypass Way in St. Catherine and also passed. Now many people say, I take out Kevaughn Smith because many top people from out of Jamaica were seen with him, and he was also a member of the upper echelon. People like Portia Simpson, people like Andrew Holness, other people from governmental factors has been pictured with him. But the article here is reminding us that this case, this terrible case that occurred in St. James, is still not over. The Gardners, which are Tanika Gardner family, still have not gotten closure to the insidious and tragic death of their loved one, their daughter. The workers of Appliance Trade Limited have still not have closer to their friend and dear employees and, workmate. As Kevin Smith rot in the ground, we're still waiting as Jamaicans to hear what is the end result of this barbarian. Andre Ruddock, the man who is implicated in the killing of, Mrs. Gardner. It's shocking sometimes when you read the news and hear what's going on to even imagine that Jamaicans are so terrible. When the place is so beautiful and glorious, when the land of food and water is an opportunity of love, serenity, and a snapshot of paradise, but amongst the good, there's also the bad. Them say the rose have thorns that will pluck you, and the night lays creatures that the day shun away. People, all I want to say is we have to do better, reminding you of this terrible, terrible day or terrible night, this terrible evening that occurred where the members of the Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministry in St. James went through a traumatic moment, a shocking situation at display in front of them as Andre Ruddock thought he was some kind of angelic person or some kind of angel of death instructed by his higher priest, Kevin Smith, and did a terrible thing in the eyes of the righteous, killing a woman during this deadly church ritual in St. James, October 2021. And we're reporting here that Andre Ruddock is seeking permission to have a judge-only trial. And the only end result in this case should be the death penalty. I will continue to call for the death penalty in the beautiful island of Jamaica because the good continue to suffer for the bad. Ladies and gentlemen, leave your comment on this one right here. The Crown is assessing if they should grant Andre Ruddock his wish to have a judge-only trial in the case where he is charged in the murder of Mrs. Tanika Gardner, the young woman that throat was slashed at the Cult Pastor's Church. A death penalty in forget, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your comment, share the content. I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deep Roots TV. If you want to hear the truth, subscribe to Deep Roots TV. More life and more joy. And more happiness, ladies and gentlemen. Fire burn upon them heathens.
So from them mix with the fire, them have to mix with the lightning. Them mix with the lightning, them have to mix with the thunder. Them mix with the thunder, them got to mix with the world. And they so black people put the wicked them under. Hey Babylon, me see them a fret and them a wonder. Who flashy like them and who roll the thunder. Deep root flashy like them and him roll the thunder. Babylon, me see that them a panda. Look how much of the youth them well them fret and kill, look how much them put under. How much of the youth them well them send a dove cut ya. Where Babylon the fire burn no longer. Babylon the proofs full of say you can't turn ya. Fire king, Rasta man and a real fire king. Whoa, fire king, Rastafari soldier a real fire king. Yeah, balalang bang,
Pick up Deep Roots TV. Respect, make sure to tune in here every time.